Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6. We are still on our way to Barga, or I suppose we are now on our way to Barga, after having dealt with Spire and the surrounding areas. And there's this dungeon, possibly? Okay. I was gonna say, looks like there's not much to it, but then I immediately spotted that button. So that's kind of nice. Not taking forever to find this one. I mean, I guess I would have taken some time to look around this very suspicious place. So there was little risk of me not finding this. That being said, what the heck is this? Oh, okay. Sure, let's just wander into the random swirling field of energy. What could possibly go wrong? Especially after, you know, certain events surrounding a certain great portal. Okay. Ghosts don't seem too bad. I guess they will probably come our way, since they have clearly spotted us. Yep. Okay, they do have ranged attacks, but this might still be maybe preferable, with only one of them at least being able to attack us in melee, and maybe sometimes the others won't choose to attack at range. Enemies do that sometimes. They do be like that sometimes. Okay. Can you shoot from there? You actually can. I'm amazed. Okay. I should probably focus a little bit more on damaging. How do you like fireballs? Fireballs are okay, I suppose. That's one of them down. There could absolutely be a fourth one. In fact, yeah. That seems very likely. I guess we'll find out if they will always attack at range, or if they will actually use the opportunity to walk into melee. They will. Okay. He should be fine, right? For one more turn. Let's try this. 78. I don't know if that's... Well, it is more damage, right? The fireball was 55, I believe. So yeah, it's more damage. It's also way, way more expensive, but I suppose we do have the mana for it. You still can only attack normally, but you did get a double hit. Very nice. And you actually killed that one. Okay. Get some decent heals off. The next one walks into our little trap here. 96 damage, okay. Not bad, not bad. Well aimed blow. Only a single hit though. Except you get to attack a second time, so that works, I suppose. You can heal yourself a little bit. You can top her off. Well, are we gonna reach? Yes, actually, just barely. But that's enough. You can heal him. Although I suppose we would have recovered a little bit after this fight, so that might not even have been strictly necessary. Okay, there are more ghosts. Presumably, yep. Nice. I think we can just go with fireballs for these, but because, you know, this dungeon could be a little bit bigger. So, saving some resources when it's not very necessary to waste them. Or not very useful to waste them, I suppose. Might not be a terrible idea. What do we have in here? Okay. Random loot, along with the bones of people who no longer need it. Okay. There could absolutely be buttons hiding, though. I should be extra careful, especially in dead ends like that seem like they otherwise don't serve any purpose. Well, well, well. What about that? Oh. Interesting. Wait, where would this go? The other side of the river? Yes, actually. Interesting. Wait, where is this? I guess it might be this little nook on the map here. Obviously things as usual don't line up perfectly, but I'll keep that in mind. Wait, is this just gonna get us back to the entrance? Probably, right? Because there's otherwise no way. We teleported. Yeah, okay. It's gotta be it. Unless there is more to the dungeon before we loop back. Well, not immediately. That being said, there is seemingly something here, but it's obviously possible that we'll find another staircase down over here somewhere that gets us here. Or this might just be permanently inaccessible. Which would suck for my OCD, but, you know, it's fine. Okay, let's fling ourselves into the ether one more time, you know, have our atoms all separated and put back together more or less correctly, I suppose. Or at least one can only hope that that's the case. And I don't see any other buttons, so yeah, let's check out the surface first. What do we have here? Banshees. Okay, so they seem a little bit tougher than the ghosts, hit point wise. They could also be nastier in terms of what they can do. Let's save. I'm not liking the sight of this currently still open portcullis that could absolutely close at any time. This Banshee looks different. Oh, Seductive Banshee and Wailing Banshee. Okay. Well, seductive ones presumably might be able to to charm, and the wailing one perhaps to terrify. Either way, I think it's probably a good idea to go for a Word of Thoughts. Ah, okay, and we are actually getting drawn into combat immediately. Good to know. Why don't we stand like that? I mean, we do need to complete our buffing. Could have done that downstairs. I didn't think that they would actually see us right away, or, you know, become aggroed right away, but they did. But it's fine. So long as we don't get, well, mind-controlled or otherwise crowd-controlled, I suppose. These don't seem that bad. Definitely not individually, and at least for now, only one of them has joined us. Okay. We were stunned? It looked like everyone was affected by something, but only Ayali took damage, so I'm not sure what that was all about. Either way, that's one down. Yep, there's more. Maybe wait there. Heal up. They're not coming, huh? Oh, it's so tempting to throw an area spell out there, but, you know, if I can't draw them one at a time, that's definitely preferable. Okay, I mean, that worked. How well does acid work against ghosts? It does work. That is good. I mean, I don't know if the idea was that we step outside and the slams shut behind us. But then, if that was the intended way for this encounter to go, you'd think that it wouldn't be so easy to just draw the enemies inside here without triggering this, you know, this lockdown. Okay, nice. That worked. So yeah, presumably that is not actually the case. I mean, it's a good thing that we can fight these one at a time, draw their attention one at a time, because they do hit pretty hard, as it turns out. They can see you, they can also shoot you. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. Kinda wish I could walk away. Well, I suppose I can shoot a second fireball instead. You wait there, you actually switch places again. Maybe you switch places too, to put him... Okay, more in the back. Which of course doesn't really matter if he can still be reached. I Okay. That's another one down, and another level up. Or actually, well, first level up of the video. And I know I've been making some plans. Not sure if specifically for her, though. I think we're still going for more pre-spells, though. I'm pretty sure about that. And either way, it's gonna be useful. So... I mean, right? And we have enough for that. That's good. We have enough... We now have enough for Divine Retribution, so... Yeah, we need 16 total. For Restoration. Okay, that did actually accept. Interesting. That did accept the increase. Even though I never technically clicked on the, you know, confirm button. But it's fine. Yeah, we're at priest 15. And that is with some bonus? I keep forgetting. Priest spells, okay. +1. Yeah. Okay, so currently she has +1 bonus. And I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that at one point that we should be able to acquire a total of 2 bonus points from equipment at some point, eventually. Oh hey, piercing crystal. We no longer need that, but thanks, I guess. Because one of them must have dropped that. Can you shoot? No. Okay. Can't see the target from there. Can't see the target from there. Well, can't shoot from there. Okay. Yikes. That hurts. I did not click there? I mean, I guess... No, wait, I didn't. What happened? Oh, you know what happened is that I was still... Yeah. Don't mind me. I did not actually hit the correct hotkey. That's on me. Maybe... Well, you know what? Just heal yourself. Okay. Just in case she did not switch aggro, which she did, but, you know. We would have been fine either way. Some good damage, and that should be that. Well, that should be that. There you go. Invulnerable potion. Some moderately valuable vases, I guess. What's in here? Girdle of Might, +2 to strength. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I suppose the fact that she has extra strength on equipment compared to Xa's might also make a difference. Although, no, wait. It should make a difference for... as far as unlocking the skills goes. In fact, yeah, it only counts actually purchased skill increases for unlocking Blade Master in that case. In our case here. Which I still think is stupid, but, you know, not even your starting attributes count. Only the points that you actively increase after the game starts. Either way, yeah, so extra strength from equipment would not help him in that regard. Obviously, it would otherwise be useful. That being said, and he's at 8 endurance. They're both at 8 endurance, but at least one of his points comes from equipment. So... And since I am currently working on increasing his strength to unlock that Blade Master skill, I don't really want to put the points into endurance to get his endurance higher up. Also, his damage is already fine. I mean, it could always be better, obviously. There's no such thing as dealing too much damage. Could you please just click on the thing? Thank you. So, long story short, I'm going to give her an extra point because she needs it. She actually needs the increase. We get an extra flawless crystal, we get a focusing crystal, we get a gold ring, iron breastplate, you know, all the good stuff. And over here somewhere is the piercing crystal that I... Alright, I suppose we did sell the ones that we had because we literally no longer need them. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. There's also a digging spot with Mandrake Root. Nice. Some pretty good loot here. I mean, quite good, actually. You're not the right person. There you go. Very good loot, especially considering it was not that heavily guarded. I mean, I suppose if the game had actually forced me to fight these banshees all at the same time, that would have been a tough encounter, but it did not do that, so yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. Ooh, are these actually the corrupted mushrooms from the abyss, or have we not already found them? I kind of thought we did, but now I'm not so sure. Corrupted mushrooms, disease mushrooms. Yeah. I could have sworn we already found some relatively early on as we entered the abyss, but I could be wrong. So I'll definitely bring those back to... I keep forgetting. Is it the castle or Patrick's Tower? The castle, yes. Right, we also still have to get back to Commander Mello, which I could have also sworn I already did, but then when I just looked at my previous video to remind myself where we were, I saw that it was still in the list. So yeah, we never actually did return with those papers that we eventually found. Also, I have been scanning the walls here for a button, but it does not actually seem like there is another way down. So I guess I will do one more. That just opened that, right? Yes. I will just take one more very close look at the areas accessible here, just to see, just to confirm that there really is no way into this place here. I mean, if there isn't, I guess that's fine. It annoys me a little bit, but there's nothing to see, right? I mean, no items to see. That was the initial button, yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So I'm guessing that we're good here. Wait. Oh, that's the button that we first found. Okay, never mind. Yeah, nothing in the portal room. And, I mean, this section would be... I'm trying to... keeping my eyes on the location. I mean, that would pretty much be, like, right underneath the river. So, if those coordinates line up, which they don't always do, they usually do at least somewhat accurately, but... yeah, that would be right underneath the river, so probably nothing there. Okay, now we could keep pushing forward, but... oh. But I want to turn in those quests. Well, quest singular, probably, because I'm pretty sure... well, I should never say that I'm sure about remembering anything, so I'm gonna head to the castle just to confirm. And I suppose while we're here we can also do some shopping and turn in this one crystal that we found, just on the off chance it does something good for us. Other than a probably somewhat minor amount of experience at this point. I can only assume that there's diminishing returns for those. Although the money stays the same, so I mean 30 per crystal is not a whole lot, but it does add up, I suppose. I've obtained some items, that's right. Just don't ask where I got them. Certainly not from plundering any tombs, you know. Who would do that? That kind of despicable thing. The castle. No, the castle wouldn't do that. It's not what I meant, obviously. No one at the castle would sink to such lows. Hello? Have the samples I brought you help? Not yet. Okay, so no option to turn them in, so I guess it was just... maybe it's the same with the disease mushrooms, and these are just... and I found the exact same disease mushrooms before, and already handed them over to her? Well, I mean, I've definitely forgotten by now, but even at the time I picked up this potentially second batch of diseased mushrooms, I no longer remember picking up the exact same type of mushroom, but that pretty much has to be what's going on, right? That they just had two redundant sets of the same kind of mushroom, so you're more likely to stumble upon them even if you don't absolutely look everywhere. And that makes sense. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put these in the box right here. And I'm definitely never going to forget about that, about having done that. But I'm also like 99% sure that I'm not going to need those mushrooms because, well, if I wasn't able to hand them over to her now, why would I ever be able to do that? Why would I ever be able to do that later? Yes. Right. Good thing assumptions you make, especially assumptions I make, are never proved to be incorrect. So that's good. Mellow. Hello. I did find signs of the Dark Side Loyalists in the Abyss. Now, I mean, I found the signs earlier, but here you go. Commander Mellow nods. This is actually unexpected. I can't believe there are still more of those madmen out there. I will relay your tale to the castle as quickly as I can. He rewards you with a broad drakeskin girdle. This just arrived from Fort Spire. I think you can make best use of it. Otherwise, it will just end up in a storeroom somewhere. Girdle of Life. Unless that's actually +2 endurance, and it has armor on it. Oh, this one does too. Okay. But I think the basic version does not. Well, no, never mind. It does, but less. So this is just a straight upgrade, which I am very happy to accept. Yeah. I mean, everyone could potentially use more endurance, obviously, but I think for now I'm good with just him having that. Nothing new here. Okay, no follow-up about those loyalists. Quest completed. Which means... hold on. I guess I do need to take a note about that... oops. I hope that was still recording, because somehow... the game came out of focus. Anyway. So yeah, as I was saying... I do need to take a note about this remote Abyss Fort to return there at some point when I feel like very, very powerful. A lot more powerful than I am right now. Remote Abyss Fort. Uh-oh, my pen is hardly writing anymore. I think I need a new one. Come on. Remote Abyss Fort, strong loyalist, I guess. That should be enough to jog my memory, because those guys were certainly memorable in their sheer overpoweredness. Alright, I guess I could teleport, but honestly, it's not that far. And probably faster to actually walk on foot. If you consider the waiting time, the time that the game makes you wait between teleports, or after you teleport. Yeah, I mean, we're back already. And ready to push further north from here. We should absolutely save. We no longer have a rotting limb with us, so we should be safe from any more dangerous acidic worms. Okay, bargain farmers. Brr. Hello? Oh, Gret. There's an old Neffel sitting at this table. Her farm is in ruins and her crops are dead, like everyone else's, but she still keeps her farmhouse immaculately clean. She's very old for her kind. Her fur has streaks of grey and is missing in patches. She's working on making a thin mushroom stew. When you enter, she looks up at you and sighs. Ugh, I heard rumors. Rumors of soldiers coming up here. Even in these dark times, there are rumors. I mean, why wouldn't there be? Why would there ever not be rumors? I am Gret of Barga. This is my little farm. I will not be taken off of it. Oh, I mean, that's not what I'm here for. Huh. Interesting that we cannot respond to that. Like, you know, inquire about why she would even mention that. Tell me about your farm. It is a poor farm, but it is mine. I am growing fruit, as I am commanded. But I will stay here. I will not leave my home. Farrar can do what he likes to me. You were commanded to grow fruit? Lord Farrar of Barga and his underlings have told us farmers what we must grow now that the blight has come. And there is wisdom in what they say, but the way they enforce their laws is cruel. You refuse to leave your home? Lord Farrar won't let anyone leave Barga now. To enforce the law, all farmers must stay in the city to rest and come out to work at all other hours. It is cruel, and I will not obey. I will not leave my home. Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems like a pretty stupid rule, too. What will he do to you? She shrugs. I do not know. Some are punished cruelly, others ignored. But we of the Abyss are used to suffering caused by refusal to obey foolish laws. Okay. Well, I wish you all the best then. Hopefully you will keep being ignored. Although, you know, ideally, this reign of terror is not going to last for much longer, so we'll see about that. Do you have anything to sell? Randomly. She shakes her head. I am poor. I have retained nothing but what I need to live. Can you tell me anything about Barga? Madmen come and go, but Barga is my home. It is worse now. One day it will be better. Yeah, well, again, hopefully soon. If I were younger, I would still use my boat to defend it. Okay. Well, just a bit more backstory, it seems like. Some patrolling soldiers. There are 7 bargain soldiers patrolling the farmland. Okay, that's a specific number. Also, fewer than I see here, but I'll take the game's word for it. Watching for invaders and keeping the orchard workers in line. Yeah, probably mostly the latter. They react to your approach by drawing their weapons and preparing to fight. Then they realize that you are Evernight soldiers. They sheath their blades and silently stalk off. They must be under orders to let Evernights pass. Okay, good. So we're not being met with open hostilities for now. But I have a feeling like that could change. Okay, some gray mold. A completely, hello there, abandoned farmhouse that I thankfully decided to enter nonetheless. This farmhouse looks like it has been abandoned for years. The floor is covered with dust and garbage, and cavequakes are wearing the walls away a few bricks at a time. However, though nobody lives here, it does not go without visitors. You can see faint tracks in the dust and debris on the floor. Oh, could this potentially be that secret back entrance into Farrar's fortress that we're looking for? That would be quite serendipitous. As you look around, you hear whistling. You look behind you and see that a lone soldier is approaching. He comes from the direction of Barga. Okay, what am I supposed to do with that information? Should I try to hide? I mean, is that even a thing? Young Bargain, hello. A lone soldier enters the abandoned farmhouse, who thankfully hasn't seen us. You watch quietly from a distance. He doesn't notice you. He walks up to a bit of grey stone protruding from the north wall. I'm not sure how we see that, what he's doing inside the house from outside, but okay. I suppose there are enough holes in the walls to allow that. The north wall and jabs it 3 times quickly. A section of the stone wall slides away, revealing a narrow corridor. He steps through it and closes behind him. It closes behind him. Okay. That is certainly interesting, and now I can see the button. Was it not there before? Crap, I wish I had looked more closely. Honestly, I don't know if it could have literally just appeared. If the graphic for the button could have appeared, triggered by this little event. I'll look at the video, just to confirm that. But it could absolutely be that the button was there before, but interacting with it just wouldn't have worked, because obviously you need to use this secret technique of hitting it 3 times for it to do something. And I guess we only learned that from our little observation. So, I mean, that's obviously quite interesting. We're gonna keep that in mind. Ruined farmhouse, indeed. Alright. And there's Barga already, as expected. I'm not gonna enter for now. They do have fast travel. Oh, no, never mind. They used to. This portal pylon has been sabotaged. Someone has spent some quality time with it and a large hammer. It is covered with cracks. Trying to use it would be very unwise. I mean, surprised that that's even theoretically an option. Is there anything here? Yeah, just random garbage. Okay, that was less map left to explore than I thought. Yeah, I don't know. Do we try to enter Barga? Interestingly, the south gate seems to be closed, with no further explanation given. Hello? So Bargain Farmer here, sitting and resting from a hard day's work. They all get very quiet when you get close. Not that I can right now, but you managed to eavesdrop a snippet of conversation. 3 miles out to my farm, 3 miles back. I can't take much more of it. Yeah, that seems like, again, super stupid and, I mean, cruel, yes, but also incredibly inefficient. Huh. You know what? Screw it. I'm only supposed to scout out this secret entrance anyway. There's a chunk of greystone protruding from the wall. It looks like a button or switch. You press it 3 times quickly. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing that would have been a different message. You know, you press it and nothing happens. If, you know, if we hadn't done the little observing. But, I mean, then again, that happened automatically as soon as we stepped in here, so... Oh well. A section of the north wall slides away. Right. Save. Now the quest about Farar's Keep says, be careful, the soldiers on Barga are very touchy. I mean, that sounds like there's a way to screw this up. I would like to avoid that for the time being. So we'll see. There's a small outpost hidden under the farmhouse above. This concealed lair has been here for a while, but the walls show signs of recent repair. Not far ahead you can hear humans shouting to each other. Their cries are occasionally punctuated by some beast's loud bestial roar. There is a battle going on in the next room. A battle going on. Oh. You round the corner and see where all the noise was coming from. There are several members of Barga's militia here, trying to restrain a prisoner. Alas for them, the prisoner is a giant, and it broke its chains. Based on the cages and other unpleasant implements you see in this room, this hidden outpost is a prison of some sort. Okay, so maybe not the secret entrance to the fortress at all. Maybe that one is actually inside the city walls. Huh. Well, is it some prison? Yes. You do question the wisdom of keeping giants around, though. The soldiers immediately see you. One of them shouts, "An Evernight!" They drop the ropes holding the giant and draw their blades. The giant doesn't hesitate to take advantage of the opportunity. Yeah, I mean, they seriously consider us the greater threat right now? Interesting. Prison guards don't seem that bad. The giant is somewhat tanky, as you might expect. Okay, you know what? Oh, we weren't in combat yet. Why don't we keep it that way for now? For as long as we possibly can? Okay, things are happening. Let them beat each other up. Then again, I mean, honestly, I'm mostly, well, not worried so much, but annoyed by the presence of probably more than one archer down here. I mean, presumably one behind each window. We're going to just attack us as we try to deal with the rest of the enemies here. I wouldn't mind securing some of the kills just for the experience. Ah, screw it. There. We're gonna side with the giant. The lesser evil here. Maybe. That's one down. Can we kill this guy? I mean, maybe. Yeah, we did. Nice. Oh, okay. They're attacking the giant. That's fine by me. Although, yep, I mean, I guess there's no one else for the giant to attack now, so that didn't last very long. But that being said, it's also almost dead, so... Okay, pretty resistant. Well, somewhat resistant to magic. Okay. Are these tankier? No, not really. I wonder, can I see them both? I might be able to see them both from there. I suppose if I can see one, I can also see the other, right? So let's try... Yeah, that does work. Awesome. And they barely deal any damage, so... Okay, okay, hold on. Bargain Torturer. Interesting. I mean, I'm kind of worried. Prison Master Guvessa also, okay. I'm moderately worried about just, you know, fighting these bargains here without having had any sort of conversation first. Any kind of attempt to defend ourselves, basically. To defuse the situation, if you will. I just hope that when we actually enter the city, everyone's not going to immediately be mad at us. I mean, chances are, if there is no connection between this prison and the city, then they shouldn't technically know about what happened here. But you never know. The game could just decide that they still do somehow. Well, we'll see. We're going to continue our buffs here. Actually, why don't we also... We could use Cloak of Blades, which I never do. There. I mean, at this point, though, we have so much mana that we can absolutely afford that. Now, let's see. So we got 2 Torturers, 2... No, actually 4 Torturers, but different ones? I mean, different graphics. Presumably also different abilities. But we'll see about that. We can also, of course, sneak our way past to attack this Prison Master. Which might be a good idea. You can walk right there, right in the middle of it. Okay, that hurt a little bit. Interestingly, only one of them did something. They do poison. It's not acid, so it could be worse. I mean, I suppose I can cure the poison, even if it isn't that bad. Daze might work against these. It did, and it basically dazed the 2 perfect enemies. That's very nice. Nice. Okay, that's more poison, that's fine. Although I suppose I will actually remove it. Okay, we were weakened. Not so bad though. We can now do this. Oh. Wait. Huh? Oh! Interesting. I did not expect that. Did not expect one of those archers to come all the way back here. Okay, nice. That works. They look like they're terrified, actually. That's usually what these swirling red effects mean. So... not sure what's up with that. Oh, so close. Okay. Prison Master did something nasty there. Speaking of nasty things, there you go. Some acid, okay. That archer did indeed run, or continue running, I don't know. Well, you continue attacking this guy because clearly they're dangerous. I started with weakening their armor, right? So I guess Just in case it helps, I'm going to try to reduce their attack. You know what you can do? Use my favorite spell ever. Because everyone could use some healing, right? And no one was in critical condition. So I guess that was a decent time to use that. Oh, it's tempting to blast them all. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Not as long as these are still dazed. Oh, wait. Oh, lightning damage. I did not realize that. Okay, that was actually active on Nayali, Xaz, and Hawk, but it was very short duration apparently. It's only active on Xaz anymore. Okay. With any luck, there's a cooldown on that ability, and Gwessa will not be able to use that again before we slay her. Speaking of slaying people, oh come on, man. These guys hit so hard. I underestimated them. That sucks. Maybe we can still win. Okay, that did not do as much as I hoped it would. Down to... Okay, not low enough. Alright, so much for that cooldown. Oh boy. I mean, now she's dead. And so is our last remaining tank, and yeah, okay. I never even saved after the first encounter, did I? Because of the archer that was still here. I think technically we had a chance to save before starting this fight while we were all gathered up here. I don't think I did, though. So that's a bit of a bummer, to say the least. Even if I could somehow daze them both. And instead I dazed neither of them, of course. Why would it work when you actually desperately needed to? Yeah, I mean, even then, poison might have actually killed him, so... Yep, alright. I mean, that's fair. I messed up. By not saving, of course. There wasn't really that much I could do about the outcome of the fight. Huh? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Right. Gonna do basically the same thing as before. I could have buffed beforehand, I suppose, but... giving them some time to beat each other up is not a bad idea, I suppose. You know what? Actually, let me just basically get to the same point we were at before. I'm gonna try to make sure... well, I mean, yeah, I'm just going to save after dealing with this first batch of enemies. And before engaging the boss. And then I'm going to, you know, play to the point where I'm mostly done with the encounter. And it seems like I'm unlikely to die again. And I'll resume from there. Okay, I mean, we're not quite done with the fight, but I did take out the archers. Mysteriously, there seem to be only 2 of them, actually. Not a third one behind this window, so... ideally, they shouldn't be joining the fight to further complicate things, although, of course, they weren't really that big of a factor. This time around, well, of course, first of all, I saved, so restarting is not going to take quite as long. Also, unlike last time, all of them acted on their first turn, as opposed to only the 2 guys on the right, so I'm not sure what was up with that. We did survive, though, no problem there. However, the first thing Gwessa did was actually mind control Ayali. So I'll need to deal with that. Also, I dazed her and one of the torturers. So, I guess that works. Because it should be relatively quick to take out the non-dazed torturers, yeah, especially with attacks like that. Unfortunately, Ayali got her attack, got to attack before I was able to unshackle her mind, but that's okay. I think she did not... Oh wait, that was the wrong spell, wasn't it? Hold on. Yep, that's Control Foe. I want to unshackle mind. However, I also want to make sure that I'm in range. Surely this is close enough, right? It was. Okay. And if only the lightning spray spell was smart enough to target only not currently mind-controlled or not currently crowd-controlled targets. Obviously that's not the case, so instead I guess I'll just attack those two enemies there. One of which we are going to kill right away, and you can attack this one. Okay. Also taking way less damage now. I don't know why suddenly, as soon as those, as the two dazed enemies awoke in the previous attempt, they seem to deal so much more damage. I guess it's just randomness, as always. Just good old RNG. Yeah, I'm gonna have you attack this one, because you're likely to deal more damage. You didn't, but you could have. You can finish up this guy. Or girl. Judging by the scream. Okay, that got a little bit closer than I would have liked. Also, no double hit here. No haste. You know what you're gonna do? You're actually gonna cast slow, just for good measure. Because I have a feeling like these two are going to wake up pretty soon. Yeah, slowed down, but I do want to kill this guy first. Okay. Yeah, I want to focus on keeping everyone's health up. I mean, that being said, they're about to wake up anyway, right? There you go. Oh, no, never mind. Haste is still up on most of us. There's the lightning damage. That's not great. Is it worth hasting just for him? Maybe not. I think I'm instead going to maybe try my own lightning spray. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess the boss is resistant to it. That makes sense. Reduce attack power. Well-aimed blow. I mean, the lightning damage is gonna hurt, no matter what. Okay, no haste here, but health is looking okay right now. She's down to 360. I don't think it's really worth using acid anymore. I'm still gonna do it though. It might... actually no. That was not a whole lot of damage. Okay. He should be fine, probably. I'm a little bit worried about Ayali's health, so I might have her drink a potion. Famous last words. Yeah, come on. Don't be stingy. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to heal before the boss did anything again. So I guess we would have been fine here. Okay, she covered herself in an invisible shield for good measure, and now we're dealing even less damage. Okay, that was good though. She's mostly resistant to magical damage, of course. $71. And she's gonna take some acid damage. Not a ton, though. I am slightly worried about her doing something nasty, like another one of those lightning attacks. If she survives one more round, I'm gonna risk it. 46. No haste. Okay, she did not do that. She tried to healing herself. Well, I suppose she did. Just not for enough to make a difference. So there we go. Okay. Yeah, I was definitely hoping to deal a little bit more damage with that aimed shot just now. And yeah, I was hoping for more damage from that shot, as well as some more or any acid damage. I don't know if that even happened. Either way, she survived, obviously. So yeah, if the AI had decided to do something else, it could have been nasty, but I think we got lucky. Okay, also lightning damage has thankfully run out naturally, so we were good. Okay, just top everyone off, just to be safe. And save. Okay. And we get an iron short sword, a fine cloak, a radiant belt that's just 8% armor. In what universe is this worth using over literally anything else? It's just armor. Yeah, I don't know. This is bizarre to me, but hey, it's it can be sold. I guess that's its only real purpose. This helmet, the bow actually can be sold. These javelins, let's see here, 68 out of 70, that's going to over-encumber him, or just encumber him. Yeah. Pick up 3 of those, and put them there. There you go. 69 weight, perfect. Some might even say nice. More mushrooms. Fine lances. Okay. Honestly, I should just completely ditch the javelins. I haven't really used any in quite some time either. Oh well, speed potion, sure. Bandages, nope. No thank you. Alright, there was a thing here that has scroll of control foe. I did loot something here. Yeah, I think the emerald was dropped by one of the, well, either the giant or one of the jailers. Who knows? Okay, yeah, and mysteriously there really were only 2 archers. Not sure what's up with that. This case contains several leather cloaks, several hoods, and some truly unnerving metal implements. You leave this gruesome cargo alone. There's also a key hanging from a peg inside the door. You take it. Okay. Composite longbow. Oh, she has that one, yeah. And we already have composite longbow. Honestly, should I just switch? And just go ahead and sell all the... Just leave all the javelins that aren't worth anything and sell the better throwing weapons. Oh, steel javelins, interestingly, cannot be sold. Oh. I guess it's just fine lances and razor discs. That can be. 4 to 16, 9 to 27. And I mean, this is a fixed 4 pounds of weight. You know what? Yeah, I think it's time. I never invested in any throwing skill, did I? No. So, it doesn't make a difference. I guess I was really only using those throwing weapons for flavor and because, you know, just to have some variety, I suppose. And to have something to do with those, some use for those items, as opposed to no use. You know, as opposed to just leaving them all. But honestly, there's really no point. A bow is just way more practical. You don't have to worry about juggling your ammunition and, you know. Yeah, it's just, it makes more sense. Hello, random slith. There's a Slitherikai prisoner kneeling on the stone floor here, his back to you. You approach him to let him know that he's free. Then he turns to face you. He has a chunk of sharpened stone in his hand. One look at his eyes tells you that whatever happened to him here, it drove him completely mad. He lets out a long, furious hiss and leaps at you. Oh, that sucks. I'm forced to fight this guy now? to kill him? Okay, I mean, that sucks again, but... I don't suppose he's particularly dangerous, but, you know, I'd rather not. The game claims that he's been driven completely mad, but what does that even mean? Surely, in theory, there should be some kind of way to help him. Hey, he's been charmed. There you go. Okay, no one in here? Oh, there used to be someone. Unsurprisingly, I suppose they don't have anything valuable on them anymore. Truly, an Evernight? You haven't even seen me yet. Breck Tracer! What? Wait. Oh, I guess I kind of skipped a step in the quest, because we were supposed to find this person named Overby, was it? Overby. Yeah, the same person who this message is for. And I guess they would have told us about the prison. And that Breck was being kept here. Oh well, okay. There is a young priest standing here by the back wall of his cell. He sways slightly from side to side, and his eyes have a definite deranged look. A definite deranged look? Okay. His body lacks signs of obvious physical abuse, and yet whatever has happened here has affected him greatly, and not for the better. Still, he has maintained a few scraps of discipline and dignity. He notes the insignia on your shoulder. You are from Avernum, or you claim to be. Some trick of Faraz, perhaps. No matter. My resources are limited. I must trust. I am Breck Tracer, servant of Melanchion, and I will not be broken. I mean, I wish we could actually try to reassure him at least and confirm that we are indeed not a trick of Faraz, but... Well, what has happened to you? I was captured. I came here with Ram and Tracer. We tried to slip through Barga. We were sighted. Ramen escaped. I did not. How did you get into Barga? The mighty dragon Melanchion commands all the secret ways, and I would rather die than reveal them, as Faraz thugs have been learning. Okay, I mean, when we visited, or were about to visit, there was a gate actually open, so I didn't know that getting into the city was a problem. Okay. So you were brought to this prison? I was, right away. Lord Farah is not so mad as to keep one of the mighty dragon's servants in his own home. He knows that such an insult to the great Melanchion would result in his doom. What have they done to you here? He shakes his head. I will never say. What I have endured here will never leave this place. I will shake it off of me forever. Okay, that's probably for the better. I mean, at least we don't know. We don't need to know the details. But maybe you should see a professional about it at some point. Anyway, tell me about Melanchion. Melanchion is a dragon, the mightiest of his kind. One day, he will be master of Avernum. He has honored a few lesser creatures like myself by allowing us to serve him. I bore his symbol with total obedience. Okay. That sounds like a quest, or at least a step in the quest. How can you be so loyal to such a creature? Until you have been in the presence of Melanchion, until you have felt his power and wisdom, you cannot understand. There is something restorative about him, something in his strength that flows into you. I hope being near him will help me shake off what has happened to me here. What was that symbol you spoke of? A golden claw, borne by all who served the mighty Drake. Lord Faraz's servants took mine and destroyed it before my eyes. Oh, I was hoping that I could recover it for you, but oh well. As if that would shake me. That symbol was but a trinket. The true power of Melanchion is in here. He points at his chest. Alright, I was sent here to get a message from you. Breck Tracer nods. I suspect a trick of Faraz, but my strength fades. I must give you the message and hope it is no trick. Faraz has tried very hard to find where I have hidden it. He mutters a spell. There was a tiny leather pouch tied around his upper arm, hidden by a powerful charm. The pouch becomes visible. Breck removes a small scroll from it and hands it to you. You look at the scroll. It is written in code. The castle will hopefully know how to decipher it. Breck Tracer says, Now I must flee. I will slip back to... Your conversation is interrupted by the sound of shouting. Some of Lord Faraz's soldiers have discovered your intrusion. Oh, crap. So much for maybe returning to the city without everyone being alarmed. Well, we'll see, I suppose. once we emerge from this horrible place. Breck says, I must flee. I must return to the Great Drake. I still maintain some strength. We must fight our way out together. Okay. I mean, I don't agree that we need to fight together. We could absolutely take care of that ourselves. Okay, so as you might have heard, I just got a call, and that threw me off completely. It also took like half an hour, so whatever I was talking about at the moment, or planning to talk about before... Oh, right. Okay. I forgot that we were... we heard those shouts, and we are about to have another encounter, I suppose, with the help, I suppose, of Breck Dracer. Kind of wish I had dealt with this mad slith now, instead of trying to spare him. Hopefully that's not going to come back to bite me now. Yeah, anyway, if there was anything specific I meant to say, I sure completely forgot about it. So I'm just going to end the episode here. Apparently we're going to have to fight our way out of here next time. So we will do that, and yeah, hopefully I'll remember if there was anything important to mention. But for the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.